Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we will see how to add, delete, or modify constraints. It is better to name the constraint during table creation, as this name can be used afterwards in modification or deletion. Just make it your habit. DBMS also have some internal names for your constraints. If you are stuck, you can use that name too. We have set an example here which discusses a student table which is specifically designed for a sports college. We have added multiple constraints to add different flavors. Attribute level constraint ID is key, which is named after making ID attribute the primary key column. Attribute level constraint name is designed not null, but we have not named this attribute. Attribute level constraint valid GPA, which is added on GPA column to accept only valid students with GPA between 2 and 4, both inclusive. Attribute level constraint on gender is added to have valid genders as M, F, or U. Double base constraint right fit, which is basically depending upon two attributes, weight and gender. If student is male, then his weight should be less than 70. If student is female, then weight should be less than 64. We have named some of our constraints and we will use these names to alter our constraints on table. We had discussed in deferred constraints lecture that we can set our constraint checking to defer until the end of transaction or reverse this process using the set keyword and name of the constraint. However, all other types of changes can be done using alter table command. Alter table is discussed in data definition lecture. In simple terms, if your table is already created, then you can use alter to modify the schema of table. We must also note here that whenever we are adding a new constraint on already created table and it has number of tuples, then this new constraint must hold for already existing tuples too. For example, if we are adding limit on GPAs, then existing rows should have GPAs in the limit. Future tuples will be automatically checked by the constraint. We can use drop and add keywords to delete and add constraints respectively. But before that, we need to type alter table keyword and table name, as now we are modifying a table. After this, we will use add or drop keyword. We have dropped ID is key, valid GPA, and right fit constraints and have added ID is key and valid GPA again, just to show the syntax. These new constraints will now be interpreted as double-based, whether they are attribute type or tuple type earlier. You cannot bring them back to attribute type.